This is how you film NAB?
Dude, you vlog it. You can vlog.
What is this? Tell us more. What is it?
That's the Blackmagic Ursa Cine 12K. It's only the 12K. It's not the 17K. So at least there's that.
Not overkill for a little NAB.
Yeah, but you know,
BTS.
I don't have the arm strength with it. Oh my gosh, jeez Louise.
It is hard to not giggle like a little kid in a candy shop. So today I want to walk you through my entire Blackmagic Ursa Cine 12K LF setup. I finally have all of the accessories I want for this. I wanted to build something that would adapt to my style of shooting. Of course, all of the accessories that I talk about in this video are linked down in the description below. And also this video is sponsored by Artlist. They just dropped a bombshell of a new feature, but more on that in a few minutes. So at its core, this is the Ursa 12K LF body only version, you know, just like this one. Don't ask me why I have two of these right now, where you literally get this in a cardboard box. It doesn't even have any sort of branding or like pictures on it. Is literally a cardboard box. And actually what I like more than the $15,000 package is you get the CF Express Type B media module instead of the 8TB one. If you want to know why I actually prefer this one over the 8TB one, definitely make sure you're subscribed because I have my whole first month with the Ursa 12K. I've already shot quite a few projects with it, got a really good feel for it. As you can see, there is no cage on this thing, and that's for a number of reasons. One, no one has really made a cage for it. I think I've seen one or two, but they're like $1,300 for what looks like a basic cheese plate. The only OEM battery part that I had to pick up for this was the battery plate. For batteries, I'm using the Core SWX Helix 150 Maxes. I definitely plan on picking up their higher capacity ones at some point in the future, but these batteries have been amazing, and huge shout out to Core for sending these out. In terms of battery life for one of these 150 watt hour batteries, I'm getting about 2 hours and 10 minutes on the nose for each of them. And actually, if I'm using this camera on sticks and I want to leave it on for longer periods of time, this awesome shark fin accessory from Core also comes in major handy. This just goes right onto the battery plate, and then this gives you two B-mount battery attachment areas. How do I talk? It's so weird. It doesn't add any more functionality or higher frame rates to the camera by using two at a time. The only benefit really is being able to hot swap the batteries. It does significantly add to the weight, so that's why I said if I'm using the camera on sticks, I will use this setup. If I'm not, then I will go back to just a single battery. The other Blackmagic accessory on here that you'll notice is the EVF and top handle. Now these I actually already had from a Pixis setup, so I didn't have to buy these extras, but of course if you want them and you don't already have them, then you will need to pick those up. I definitely recommend at least the top handle. This thing is great because so much of this comes off so fast. Like watch this. If I disconnect the EVF cable from the front and let's say my microphone right here, then literally this entire accessory bay here comes straight off. Now, my mic is hitting it a little bit, so I'd have to adjust that screw. But normally if you don't have the shotgun mic, literally that one screw will take off the EVF, my focus motor, and all that good stuff. Now, while we're in the front here, again, one of the reasons I love the body only is the fact that it's a EF mount, and I feel like one of the few people who actually have EF Cine glass. So I didn't need another mount change, but of course you always can swap these mounts out to LPL. On the front here, we have the brand new Condor Blue matte box here. Right now, this is just a single stage setup. I'm not needing to put multiple stuff in because I've built in NDs, maybe at some point in the future. But this matte box is great. I love it. The magnetized kind of front hood, which easily comes off. And inside, I'm using, I literally just got this the other day, their new Opaline filter. This one is a quarter stop, and it basically is a little bit like a mist filter. And I love this thing for multiple of reasons. One of which is it has this like metal frame on the outside. So it just is ultra protected and durable because I have accidentally dropped filters before. And then just with a single push of a button, it is back in there. We also have a 3/8 with locking pins on the top. Again, you can add multiple stages. It does all the same glorious things that any professional matte box is gonna do, but it's also nice and minimal for me. So I'm really enjoying this matte box as is. Now, while I adjust this to show you the top side of the camera and all the cool accessories up there, I want to tell you about Artlist, because they just came out with this epic new feature, text to video image generation. That's right, your Artlist subscription just keeps getting better and better. And let's be honest, AI, love it or hate it, it's not going away. And so it's time to start recognizing it as a tool for what it is. And it's super easy to use. You go to Artlist, you type in whatever prompt you want to generate. And for me, this has been great for just quick inserts. There's so many times where I'm like grabbing stuff, whether it's for like documentary BTS work or narrative stuff, and you just forget to get that one little insert that bridges the gap nicely between two scenes. One thing that I really like is it's not just text to an image here. Once you want to convert it to video, it will actually give you a recommendation for how to adjust your prompt. And this, for me, is one of the biggest benefits of utilizing the service within Artlist. The average person like me doesn't know how to write a proper prompt to give the AI generative engine everything it needs to create the best image possible. Choose your duration, the quality, and in just a matter of seconds, it will spit out a AI generated video that you can utilize however you see fit. It's so awesome to see Artlist become so much more than a music licensing service. If you want to give it a try free for yourself, definitely check out the link in the description below. It helps support this channel. Huge shout out to Artlist for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the build. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this here. I've basically taken the Blackmagic top handle, which gives you two 15mm rails. And on the left-hand side, I have the regular OEM stock carbon fiber one. And on the right, I've put in a aluminum, much longer one. I've actually squeezed in this Condor Blue mic mount, which I just got recently. And wow, so many mic mounts are made of like plastic and they just feel cheap and everything. This thing is solid metal, obviously, besides the rubber bands that suspends the microphone for dampening. But this thing is just built like a tank, like all Condor Blue products. And I have been in love with it. And this has been a great addition to the setup. In the middle of the EVF kind of 19mm rail thing here and the top handle itself, I included this little 15mm rail kind of just monitor mount, essentially, if I want to put a transmitter. Because the one thing that I would need a cage for really is a image transmission system. So, you know, this obviously can go out to like a director's monitor. And the only other mounting points on this camera are on the top handle, but that takes away your top handle. So I put this here just in case I needed to put an image transmission system. Otherwise, it's really sleek and out of the way and doesn't add much weight or dimension. And then at the front of this 15mm rail, you can actually see the DJI Focus Pro motor. And I just added this yesterday and I really love it. And this is where we can actually see the benefits of the multi-hidden USB-C ports on this thing. So while a lot of people are rightfully upset that there's no fast USB-C ports on this, which feels weird compared to like the Pixis where you can shoot on an SSD, or we all know of this USB-C port back here, but there's actually two hidden USB-C ports on the side here. And while this one is also here for firmware updates, it's also an accessory power port. And right now I'm running that short DJI cable up to the focus motor. So now for power distro, I don't need a DTAP converter. I don't need DTAP at all. I can literally just use a regular USB-C cable to power this. And I remember doing the DJI Focus video, and I remember talking about how, like, in one hand, you know, I wish this was like LEMO adapters because that's more professional port. It's stronger, it's locking, it's all that good stuff. But we're starting to see more professional accessories utilize USB-C, and this is one of those benefits because we have a power USB-C port on the camera and we can run it right into here. And I have a whole other port, so if I had an accessory that could be powered via USB-C, I could plug that right in here and again, not have to use any sort of extra power distro accessories in the back here like normal. I think I forgot to go over the microphone. This is the Rode NTG4 Plus. I've been using this microphone for literally a decade. I love it. And on the back here, I have it going to XLR to straight into XLR1, a nice short cable. And then for XLR2, I actually got a XLR2 3.5mm jack adapter because I love using these, you know, very fun little lavs here. I usually hook up my Rode Wireless Pros because they have the 32-bit float on them. And so I usually plug that in right here. And since that's the one port this camera is missing that I wish it had, it was a 3.5mm headphone jack or mic jack. And so now I've added it on top of here. So again, if I'm doing BTS or dock work, I will have the subject have a lav on. So on channel 1, I'll have the shotgun mic, and channel 2, I'll have the lav. So of course in post, you can just pick whichever one sounds better. And that has given me so much flexibility, and I am in love with this sort of setup. I know other people have been doing it for a long time. If you need time code and all that stuff, you can plug that in here. But for me, this is my perfect Ursa Cine 12K setup. I handhold this thing. Goes on a tripod. I've taken this thing to Italy, Las Vegas for NAB, and I'm just, it's been a great couple of weeks. This camera has given me everything that I've wanted. There are a couple cons, of course, which again, I'll talk about in my upcoming 1 month later video. But for now, if you guys have any questions, if you want to check out everything linked to this setup, then definitely check out the link in the description or leave comments down below with your questions. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.